Module 6, Lesson 1 is about interpreting graphs and charts. The first type of graph we're going to look at is a pictograph. So what we're going to do is first look at things that are around it. First of all, this is the favorite color for 54 students, and each smiley face represents 6 people. So now we're just going to answer the following questions. How many students have green as their favorite color? So we look at green, so it's going to be 6 students for this smiley, 6 for that, so it will be 12 people or students. Okay. What is the least favorite color? Well, the least favorite color is the one that only has one smiley, and that's orange. So this is super straightforward, which is great. How many more people have purple as a favorite color than blue? So let's tally up purple. Purple will be 6, 6, and 3. So that's going to be 15. And blue will be 6 and 3. So that's 9. 15 take away 9 is 6 students. And last but not least on the pictograph, how many students have a primary color as their favorite color? So the primary colors are blue, red, and yellow. So I look down the list and I only see one primary color, which is blue, so it would be 9 students. Okay. Next slide. The next type of graph we're going to look at is a bar graph. So this is about the planets and their diameter. So which planet has the greatest diameter? Well, that's going to be the longest one up here is Jupiter. Which planets have this diameter smaller than the Earth? Well, here's the Earth's. So I would say Mercury definitely, Mars is smaller, and Venus is a tiny bit smaller. You can hardly tell. So it would be Mars, Mercury, and Venus. And you don't have to put them in that order. Approximately, what is the diameter of Neptune? So I'm going to go over here to Neptune, and then I'll read over. And I would say it's approximately 50,000 kilometers. Where did I get kilometers from? He has to give you some kind of units here. Next, okay, double bar graphs gives you 2 groups or more, well, 2 because it's double, of people that we're looking at, boys and girls. So which sport do the most girls like? Well, the highest is basketball. And we know that because the girls are like the polka dotty ones, and the boys are more of the, well, the girls are the black with white polka dots, and the boys are kind of like the white background with like a different jagged thing on it. How many total students like basketball? Well, we want to add the boys and the girls. So the boys are 20, girls 25, so for a total of 45 people. Okay. Of the boys sampled, exactly 10 like this sport. Well, that's got to be soccer. There it is right there. Okay, next slide. All right, the line graph is talking about recorded hourly temperatures from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. What time was the temperature the highest? Well, that would be at 1 p.m., right? That's the highest peak right here. And then during which hour did the temperature increase the most? Well, from 9 to 10 it went up 1 degree. 10 to 11 it went up 1, 2, 3, 4 degrees. 11 to 12, no change. 12 to 1, 2 degrees change. 1 to 2, 1. 2 to 3, 1. 3 to 4, 1. 4 to 5, none. and 5 to 6, 1. So the greatest increase would be between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Perfect. Least is the circle graph. Okay, I'm first going to X out this little S here because that shouldn't be there. And this word board, it should be room and board. Okay, so use the circle graph to answer the questions. What percentage of expenses is used for room and board? So we look, room and board is like the striped. So that's 10%. What's the smallest category? Well, that's the 3%. And I look over here and that's for books. Then, if the total cost of going to college for one semester at UHA University is $6,800, how much was spent on transportation? So transportation is the cross one, which is 8%. So 8 out of 100 is equal to X out of 6,800. Cool? So now what we're going to do is we are going to multiply and then divide by 100. We're going to do a proportion. So 100x is equal to, okay, 68 times 8 is 4. Carry the 6, so that would be 48. And 6 would be 54. So we would get 54400. Just double checking my math. 48 and 6 is 54. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 100, but luckily for me, I can do that pretty easily. So X is equal to $544. So $544 is spent on transportation. Okay, now you are going to be able to go into the worksheet and then go into the My Math Lab assignment for this section. Good luck.